to Reviews and Rankings with Robbie Sobel, and today I'm giving you my third and final Dollar Tree haul. Alright, so I promise this is going to be the last Dollar Tree haul for quite some time. This is the third one, and I wasn't even planning on doing an additional video, but after going to the Dollar Tree 2 more times, I ended up picking up a couple of more movies. And then I even stopped over at the Dollar General and had a movie come in the mail. So I figured I'd just put it all together in one video and show that to you. Unlike last time when I had multiple different categories where I broke the films down to, today I'm only doing 2. A miscellaneous stack and then a zombie stack. So since I'm a big zombie fan, I'm gonna start with those, the undead films. The first one is the Blu-ray for Outpost 3. This is a zombie trilogy that focuses on Nazi zombies that were experimented on during World War II. I've watched the first 2 movies so far, and I'm going to be starting on the third one this weekend. I'm really excited about it. It seems pretty badass. The first 2 movies were pretty cool. They're not the best zombie movies that you're going to find, but it's an interesting concept and well put together. The next one is Rec 3 or Record 3. I haven't seen any of these movies yet, and I have the other 3 Rec movies on the way coming to my house. So I wanted to make sure I added this to the collection so I can do a binge. I'm really into zombie flicks, as you can tell. And while I'm not a big super fan of found footage films, I know the first 2 in the series are found footage, and I'm going to give them a shot because they're so critically praised. Next up is a 3-pack, a zombie attack pack. And this one includes Rise of the Zombies with Danny Trejo and LeVar Burton from The Reading Rainbow. All right, why not? Zombie Apocalypse with Ving Rhames. He's always fun. He was great in the Dawn of the Dead remake, so why not? And then an incredibly ridiculous sounding film, Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies. In the middle of trying to end the Civil War and end slavery, Abraham Lincoln also had zombies to take care of. Maybe that's why he's considered our best president. Next up is Zombie Night, directed by John Gallagher, who also went on to direct the Feast films as well as Piranha Double D. This one stars Anthony Michael Hall from The Breakfast Club and Daryl Hannah, who she's been in a bunch of stuff, but I love her in Grumpy and Grumpier Old Men. So I'm down for it. I believe this was a sci-fi original film, so take what you can get, but it's zombies, so I'm cool with it. And next up is a 10-in-1 Fear the Dead multi-pack. I haven't even heard of any of these movies. Well, I'll read them off quickly. Invaders, Genesis, Farm, Population 2, The Rising Dead, Rabid Revenge, Slipscreen, Rise of the Undead, The Devil's Messenger, Night Train to Terror, and apparently a mystery movie because the barcode is covering it. We'll figure it out when we get there. So those are your zombie films for my Dollar Tree haul. So now we're gonna go to the miscellaneous stack. First up is the Blu-ray Stage Fright. So Stage Fright originally was an Italian horror film that was produced, I believe, by Dario Argento. But this has nothing to do with that. And from what I've been reading, this is actually a musical. One thing you'll get to know about me on this channel, probably from time to time, if I ever mention it, I'm not a fan of musicals. Few and far between. I pretty much hate them all. But this is a horror flick. It was $1. It's a Blu-ray. I'm a sucker, so I own it. Next up is a Scream Factory release for $1. If you see that, you have to grab it. Scream Factory really pumps out quality content. This one is called The Devil's Dolls. So a doll film mixed with a possession/exorcism film. I'm totally sold on it. I love those 2 subgenres, especially the Exorcist style films. Next up is Tom Holland presents Twisted Tales. Tom Holland is the director of the original Child's Play, and this is an anthology film. What caught my eye on this one is Danielle Harris. Ever since I was a little horror fan, Danielle Harris has been my super crush. I've had a chance to meet her twice, including this past October of 2019 at Spooky Empire in Tampa. Got a picture with her. She looks fantastic. And there you go. Next up is Sushi Girl. I have no idea what this is about, but I see that Tony Todd is in it. Mixing that with a crazy title, interesting artwork, and apparently a ton of special features. And I am down to check out Sushi Girl. If you've seen this, please let me know what you think about it in the comments, because it seems to be pretty interesting. It also has Mark Hamill in it as well. After that looks to be a horror comedy called Severance. Just by reading it up quickly, it's a bunch of people who work in an office and they're dropped into, it seems like, the woods, where they're all stranded and they have to fight for their lives, almost kind of like a last man standing type of a theme. It seems a lot of fun. The Office meets The Hills Have Eyes. I love both those films, so why the hell not? Moving on to this apparent triple feature, The Dark House, Empty Rooms, and Grave Secrets. 3 movies in one. These seem to be kind of possession haunted house films. Once again, I'm a big fan of those style. And if I can get 3 for the price of 1, even if 1 is halfway decent, it's probably worth the buck. Next up is a film called Territory 8, which seems timely considering we're living in the COVID-19 pandemic and quarantine. A chemical weapon explosion in the Nevada desert leaves 8 square miles surrounding the area to be put into quarantine and trapping anyone who manages to survive. So, quarantine, why not? And finally, an independent film called I'll Take Your Dad. I didn't even read the synopsis of it, just a little blurb by Film School Rejects that says, "This is macabre entertainment with real heart, and the film has the potential to be a real breakout. For $1, I'm gonna give it a shot." So that's my haul. It was a quick run through today. I've already put out 2 bigger videos, so I didn't want to bombard you with yet another lengthy Dollar Tree haul video. But I hope you've been able to get a chance to head to your local Dollar Tree and picked up some of the films that I've shown you in these 3 videos, or maybe you even gotten films that I wasn't able to check out. I hope you continue to support the channel. Later on this weekend, I'll be coming out with a full review for the Hulu original film, Clive Barker's Books of Blood. I hope you guys liked the video, and if so, hit the like button and subscribe, and you guys can follow me on Instagram at Robbie_upgrade. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and just keep watching those movies.